relationships. Relationships sometimes can be like going to the casino. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But you keep the hope of connection, of feeling that maybe finally I'm getting somewhere, I'm building a relationship, and life begins to settle. Or there's the opposite, the real nightmare that the person you're dating is not what you expect them to be. Or the person you're dating is everything you expect them to be, but the person in their life, like their family members, they have another agenda.
Hey everybody, before we get into this story, this is the Gregge Stewart Show, where we discuss relationship stories from my true life cases there. But before we do, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And now, on with the show.
So let's fast forward. Let's fast forward to Aaron and Laurie. Aaron was invited to a friend's party. And when he got there, he seen across the room this girl. Her name was Laurie. Now, prior to the party, Aaron didn't really know anyone but his good friend, and he was playing host. So Aaron waved and headed for the door. Laurie also was heading to the door at the same moment. And he held the door and he said, "Leaving?" And she said, "Yeah, I don't really know anybody here." Aaron said, "I don't know anybody here either." And so they were starting to walk out. They shared a couple laughs, and he said, "You mind if I have your number?" And she said, "Sure." He called her up, and who would have thought that 6 months later, they were going to be together in a relationship since that day forward. Aaron and Laurie were very happy. She said, "Now, I do want to share with you a couple things." She said, "Before we go any further, I want to make sure that you're comfortable because, well, I have a son, and he's 5 years old, and my ex really isn't involved in the relationship, so you don't have to worry about that, but my mom helps me out, and I give her $200 a week to watch my son, her grandson. And the reason why I'm bringing this up to you is because now we've been together 6 months, and I feel like we're getting closer to you." And Aaron was like, "Sure, absolutely. This is exactly what I want, and this is where I want to be." And she said, "Well, good, because now that you feel that way, I'd like to introduce you to my family and see how you really feel after you meet everyone." And so that next day, Aaron met the family, and everything seemed great. He met her son. He was really nice, 5-year-old cute little kid. Her mother seemed really wonderful and very friendly, and her relatives were amazing as well. Everyone seemed fine. And then as time kept moving forward, well, I told her, "I'm looking for a place in the next month, and I'd like to get something closer to you." And she said, "Well, how would you feel about moving in? My son thinks you're great, and you know I love you, and you love me, and we both want to take it to the next level. How do you feel about that?" He was like, "I was thinking it, and that's why I chose to move closer, but this is exactly what I want. I was just afraid to come out with it." And so they agreed. And he said, "Well, I'll start prepping things. I'll get the whole house ready for us to have a house together here." And so Laurie told her mother, and she smiled, and she said, "Oh, how nice for you." And she said, "Yeah, Mom, you won't have to spend as much time here because this will open up my schedule to be here, or I'll have Aaron here, so you'll get a little break." "Oh, I don't really need the break." "Yeah, well, we'll have Aaron here though, and you can still come and go whenever you want." And so from that point, Aaron moved in. He moved in And he would feel an interesting feeling coming from Laurie's mom after a while. He felt as if the air changed, as if he was getting looks, as if she was faking even the conversations just to be nice. He was wondering why. Did he do something wrong? But then he thought, maybe, just maybe, it's in my head. Until their next meeting. You see, Laurie's mom came over one day when nobody was home. Laurie was out at the park with the little one, and Aaron was just working on some paperwork for work. She came in unannounced, and Aaron thought it was Laurie. He said, "Laurie?" And she said, "Nope, it's Laurie's mom." "Oh, hello." He said, "Laurie's not here?" "No, but she should be back soon." "No, I actually came here to see you because I really didn't get to know you very well." "Okay, what would you like to know?" "Well, for one, what's your nationality? Where does your people come from? What's your faith? And what are your long-term intentions with my daughter? And do you have any other ambitions outside of the work that you do now?" So I looked at her with curiosity, as if this was some form of an interrogation, but I wanted to make her happy and rest her mind that my intentions are good with her daughter. That's why I moved in. And she said, "Oh, good." And she smiled, at least what appeared to be a smile. It still looked like a fake smile. And she left. She didn't even wait for Laurie. So what do you make of this? Is this just a protective mom? Because here's this guy, he's moving in, he's living there now a month or two into it, and she makes sure to come when her daughter's car is not there, but she says, "Where's Laurie? And I really came to see you anyway," and then interrogates you. Is that just being a protective mom? What do you think? So a month goes by, and it's another day when Laurie is out with her son. Aaron is watching television this time, and she walks in, Laurie's mother, unannounced. She's looking at him, and he's like, "Oh, Laurie's car's not here. She's not here." And she goes, "No, I know. I came to see you again, actually." "Okay. What's going on?" "Well, I think there's some things you should know. You see, well, you already know that Laurie was married, and I don't know if you knew this, but up until you, every guy that Laurie dated was from our same faith, our same nationality. And he was really good to me. I don't know really what transpired. They just basically couldn't hit it off, I guess, but he was always respectful. And I would still come over and watch my grandson, maybe for half the time. And he would pay me $200 a week to do it so they could have date nights, but it just didn't work out for them. And I notice I come here often, but now you're watching my grandson, and I'm out $200 a week. Not that I need the money, but you took away time from my grandson, I feel. "Oh, I didn't mean to make you feel that way," I told her. "In fact, you're welcome to come anytime." "Well, I should hope so. This is my daughter's house." I didn't know what to say. I said, "Well, if there's anything I can say or do, please let me know." Another man that doesn't have a thought for himself where a woman has to think for him. And she giggled. "You're doing fine, Aaron. I just thought I should let you know a couple things, that's all." At this point, I was feeling uncomfortable. She was making more points to be here, and how many guys, it started to make me think, were there? Every other guy had the same faith, the same belief system, the same nationality. It was just really, really odd, really weird to me. And so one night I decided maybe I should just tell about the little meetings I've been having with her mother. So I told Laurie, I said, your mother's been coming here like once every couple weeks, just specifically to talk to me. Yeah, she said she just came by to say hi. She was looking for me, but your car wasn't here. And she came in and she literally spoke to me. Well, she is my mom. Yeah, well, she's also saying things that come off a little rude to me. Like what? Like asking me my nationality and my faith, and the other guys before me were of the same faith. This upset Laurie, and that's understandable because nobody likes to hear negative things about their parents or parent. And she said, I'm sure she had good intention, but I'll talk to her. Well, I don't want to start anything. And she says, well, then if she didn't want to start anything, probably shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sure it's nothing, but I'll talk to her. That night was a rough night for us, and one of our first real fights, if you will, or disagreements.
Now that we're getting away of this story with Aaron, what do you think is now happening? Now we have a little more to this where she's coming over, and before it was for good intention. I want to make sure that you're not going to overwhelm my daughter, that you're not out to hurt my daughter, because her ex did that already and she's been alone ever since. And now you're here. What are your intentions? It went from that to I lost money, I lost time with my grandson, and then she brings up the exes. Do you see some covert manipulation here? Do you see covert jealousy, though she's trying to look, I'm the good mother, I just want to make sure, and the possibly good mother-in-law? Do you think there's a pattern here that also related to the past that maybe Laurie hasn't seen before?
So now, every time her mother would arrive, I didn't know what to expect. And my body showed it. Laurie could see it, and she would say to me, what's wrong with you? And she didn't have any problem of asking me this, even when her mother was in the other room. I didn't know what to say or do from this point. And I would mention, do you think we can talk about this later? And she said, no, my mother's family. And if she makes you uncomfortable, I want to know why. She's not even doing anything. She's playing in the other room with my son, her grandson. I know that, and I'm not saying anything. Well, you just look awkward. And I'm not awkward, I would say. I'm just a little, I don't know what to say. And then I would walk out and say, I'm going to get some air. And as I was walking out, I would hear her mother say, this is exactly what they do. They try to get spoken to in a way, try to build communication in a way, and then they act out and leave. She said, Mom, you don't need to get involved in this.
So now let's look exactly at the pattern here. Mom comes in, she makes some trouble, plays the good helper. What needs is Mom getting here? She's building certainty that they have problems. She's utilizing this variety here to make herself significant. Variety in argument. You see, I'm stirring the pot there, which is bringing new variety to this relationship that it didn't have, which now makes Mom significant. Even with her chastising Mom, you don't have to involve yourself in this, because eventually she's going to come up to Mom and say, I know you were just trying to help Mom, because she wants to stay in her good graces. And then she's going to feel unconnected, and this is going to be a merry-go-round. You're going to keep doing this until Laurie either sees the light or Mom breaks down the relationship, because now she's breaking the growth and the contributing factors that Aaron did bring to the table. And she's slowly taken those needs apart into a different vision that Laurie cannot see. So the bigger question is, will she see it?
At this point, I felt like I was in a war zone, because even coming home, Laurie would say, "What is it with my mom? She only said what she said because you walked out." And she had a very good point. How is that a good point? I was just blowing off some steam. I didn't move out. I didn't do anything. I know, but you left. And by showing her that you can't handle it and you leave, well, she thinks this is what men do. My father did it. My ex did it. And now you're doing it. And so you're going to compare me to your ex now? I'm not saying that, but you did show the same behavior. So it does make me think, what's going on in your head. And so at this point, Aaron is speechless, and he leaves the room again. And she said, "This is exactly what I'm talking about." So what do you do? What do I do? What can anyone do to show that I'm not crazy and that I'm not doing these things? Eventually, it wouldn't stop. Our arguments became worse, but they were never in front of the kid, thank goodness. But it was not working out. Not what I wanted to. I wanted to really move forward, build a relationship, maybe even have the title of stepdad. I really fell in love with the family. Unfortunately, the space between the mother and Laurie and the child, it was just too scary of a place for me. So I moved out. I did manage to go to a party about a year later, and I ran into Laurie, and we were cordial. And I said, "So what's new? How's the little guy?" "Well, he's with my mom." So that pattern continued. And unfortunately, I feel bad for Laurie, because will she ever get the opportunity to move on? But I think life has lessons. And the lesson here is that I think that if it happens again to her, between the marriage of me, and if she should date after me, and it happens again, she might realize that maybe the men wasn't the problem, and maybe her mother is.
And that storyline is very powerful, because what Aaron said was true. True in regards to, there is a pattern here from the ex to him, and now your mother is back in the picture. Your mother is now in your home, and you're paying her. She's with her grandson, and her selfish ways are meeting her 6 human needs, her mother's 6 human needs. She's getting certainty that she has stability in the relationship. It's like, if I can't make it, if I can't have a relationship, why should you? Because you're my everything and I am yours. And she said it in so many words. Men can't be trusted in so many words. They'll leave when the going gets tough and the tough gets going. They can't talk it out. Well, sometimes you need to decompress and then come back. And he tried to emphasize that, Aaron. He tried to mention, look, I just need to breathe. We all need that moment, so we don't say something that could hurt the relationship even more. But because of the closeness, because it was mom, Laurie couldn't see outside of the manipulation, because mom has always been there. So again, mom met human need number 1, security. Human need number 2, she got the variety that she needed to show that she's significant. Human need number 3 and 4, significance and love and connection, and that I'll grow with you. You have mom here, and I'll always contribute. So there's your 6 human needs. But she's not thinking at all about Laurie She's keeping her demons right there and saying, see, my demons, we're exactly the same, but mom will protect you. And this is the life that she lives. And if she doesn't change it, Laurie, well, she's going to have a very lonely life. And is it fair even to her grandchild? Her mother is taking control. And that's exactly what's happening here. This isn't even about my relationship with Laurie and I love you and I'm doing what's best for you. Everything is about I'm going to be in control and I know what's best for everyone. And I'll make sure you're safe because mommy loves you. And this could happen, but this is Aaron and Laurie's story. So thanks again for listening and watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Until the next time, have a great day or evening wherever you are.